Good morning, welcome to 59 Minutes. My name is Levi Kores. Have you ever been to the NAIROBI National Park? If you have never been, then today we get to take you with us on a tour of the park. This is the only park in the world that is actually in the middle of a city. There's a lot to expect here, and to tell us more about that is a gentleman who will be our guide for the day. His name is John. John, come. John, tell us, what can we expect?
In NAIROBI National Park, we have at least the big four. With big four, I mean we have leopards, we have buffaloes, we have rhinos, and we have lions. We also have elephants, but they are not in the part of the park itself. We have an elephant orphanage, so at least we can get to see all the big five if you have all that time for you to view the animals within NAIROBI National Park.
Okay, great. It's about, in order to come here, you must come early. Why is that, by the way?
If you need to see any wild animals, it normally happens very early in the morning or very late in the evening, because that's the time they normally do the huntings, in the evening and in the mornings, because when it's very hot, they don't normally go for the hunting because they need that energy. And when it's very hot, kurara too, they rest most of the time. So the hunting happens in the mornings and in the evenings. That's why we normally do it very early in the morning or late in the evenings.
All right.
Yeah.
Wacha tuingie tuone tuone hiyo park, and to show you exactly why you need to tour the NAIROBI National Park with Crowned Eagle. So we are right in the middle of the NAIROBI National Park. Well, not in the middle, but just about getting in. For many people who have been staying in Nairobi, this is one of the places they've never been to. And one of the reasons why we are showing you this program is to show you that, you know, there's a difference. There's something different you can enjoy while you're in the city, right at your fingertips. Let me ask David here from Crowned Eagle. David, what do you think is the best thing you can say about being here?
NAIROBI National Park is one of the best park here, and it's very accessible and it's very easy. You can take maybe a weekend and you just come enjoy a 3 hour, 4 hours drive, and you just have to unwind. You know, it is not like you need to go maybe like we're not talking about Nakuru, we're not talking about Masai Mara, we're talking about NAIROBI National Park. Just like maybe let's say around 1 hour max. You will be here, you'll have already enjoyed your game drive and you go back home. Yeah.
It's not a very huge park, they say.
It is not very huge, and again, it's very affordable, like very, very pocket friendly. It is something that you just wake up and you're like, hey, Crowned Eagle, can you take me to NAIROBI National Park? And you'll be ready waiting to crown your holiday.
And there's a little bit of everything. You still remember that you're in the city, but then you realize you're also in the country.
You're also you also enjoy like the bush life. Because big five, you can be able to spot them here. You only need to be here early, and that's it.
Let's go try and see if we can catch any of those big five.
Most of the herbivores, they stay in families. They stay in families. So when you see either one or two, probably is a bull or a lost one. In herbivores families, the male dominance is very common. So they fight, and you get some of the males are chased away from their families. Like in buffaloes, you get to see lone lagers. We call them lone lagers. The bulls, you cannot see a lone female. You always get to see lone male. Hippos, well, they spend most of their time in water, like 18 hours in water, and they use only 6 hours in the mornings and in the evenings to graze. They are grazers. So the reason behind that is because their skin is so sensitive to the sun. They don't spend most of their time on the sun. Actually, they can sweat to death. They get dehydrated. Yeah, they are very heavy. They can weigh up to 2,000 kilos. That is like
2 tons.
2 tons. Very fast on land.
Heavier than this van.
Yeah. Very fast on land. One fact about the hippos, they kill more people than lions. Yeah, so in gazelles families, like this one is Thompson gazelles, both male and females have horns, but different sizes and different shapes. Like this one is a male, the horns are longer. The other 3 are females. But in anthrops families, it's only the male who have horns. The females don't have horns.
Right, so right in the middle of the NAIROBI National Park here, and there are buffaloes right behind me. These things are like the size of cows, but really they are very aggressive wild cows. And they move in herds. They are also some of the most dangerous animals in this park. John, what can you tell us about these buffaloes?
So actually these are the animals I fear most because they normally charge. I told you get to see the males alone in some instances, but that normally happens when they fight within their families. The male dominance, as I told you. So when you see a lot of females, that's a big family. They don't stay alone for the females. And what else can I say about? For this one, they can live up to between 30 to 35 years. Actually, most of the herbivores they have the longest lifespan in their world. In elephants, they live the longest. They can live up to 65 years. Rhinos can live between 40 to 45. And buffaloes can live up to that 5 years. So basically, non-vegetarians live longer than carnivores. So meat is not good enough. So unatukia in lions, they are hao ndio wanaishi ile miaka mingi. They can live up to at most 18 years. So the average lifespan is allowed 15 years. But they can live up to 18 years. Yeah, those are, I mean, for those who eat meat, they don't live long. Yeah. So for the buffaloes, they stay in families, as you can see. I don't know whether you can be able to differentiate between a male and a female.
Oh yeah, I've seen a couple of males.
Like, can you point one?
Like this one over here.
Which one? Yeah, that's a male, but that's a young one. If you happen to see a big male, you'll get to see on their horns, like the one which is almost closing the road. You see the horns, how they look like? It's like they have a cap. They have a cap on top of their heads, and they are more curved compared to the female. For the female horns, they are wide open. They are wide open. But for the males, like that one, it's like it has a cap on top of it, and they are more curved. They are more curved. So for the lions, they normally like to hunt the buffaloes because they are big. I told you if they kill like a mature one of a buffalo, they can take like 3 days without hunting. So for the lions, they don't normally go for small animals. If they go for that, they'll keep on hunting. Like a day, they have to kill like 2 or 3 times to satisfy the whole family. Like the pride we have seen there, they need to kill like a mature big buffalo, which will take them like for like 3 days. Anytime they see a danger animal like a lion, they normally stay together. For carnivores, when they are hunting, they normally go for one animal. They have to choose one from that group. So the stripes will help the zebras. When they are in that group, the lion or a cheetah or a leopard, it will be very hard for them to pick which one to chase. So it has become so hard for the lion to select which they are going to chase. That is the work of those black and white stripes. So it's very rare to see a hippo feeding at this time. As I told you that their skin is so sensitive to the sun, although it is not very hot. So I was telling you, as you can see, it has a lot of scratches kwa mgongo, iko hadi na madamu, as it's like ilikuwa imekuwa attacked na lions. But for the lions to bring it down when it is alone or in two, it's not very easy. So they need to be in a big pride. This thing I told you, it's very heavy, 2,000 kilos. So haikui rahisi to bring it down na hiyo size. So I told you it's a grazer, and that's why you can see it's feeding on grass. Inakuanga na meno, they are tusks, and very sharp. They look like a chisel. So they use them as for the defense. So hata lions ukiona ikijaribu kuattack, they normally start from behind. They don't go in front of the hippos. No, they have to try to attack it from behind. Kwa sababu they fear that those chisel-like canines. And they are very fast on land, by the way. Hii kitu inakukibisha mpaka unashanga. The weight is heavy. They learn very fast. If you happen to come out of this, for this one it will not go away. It will come for you. Inajua mahali iko, hakuna maji iko karibu saa hii hapa. So akili yake inayambia the best thing ni ku-attack that danger yenye inakam. So reaction yake ya kwanza ni ku-attack.
On the drive now, just about over an hour into this drive, we've seen many animals, a bit of lions, although they were a bit shy and stayed into the bushes, buffaloes, gazelles, hippos, crocs, zebra, yes. There's a lot to see when you come to the park here, especially if you come and the weather is as good as it is today. Now, and I'm here with my friend Iteo. It's a very comfortable van we have here.
Very comfortable.
Yeah.
We've customized our vehicles to suit your needs,
Yeah. So when you're thinking safaris, what do you want people to be remembering after?
Basically, we as Crown Eagle Safaris, our main aim is always to crown your holiday. We don't just give you, just a game drive, but we give you an experience.
Yes.
And what do we mean by experience? We mean we give you a qualified tour driver guide. At the same time, we give you the comfort that you need. As far as the vehicle is concerned, in all our vehicles, you realize that they come with the charging ports. So there's no way you'll say like, oh, my phone has died. We make sure that at least
you can charge your phone.
You can charge your phone. You can charge your camera.
Can be in touch with what's going on.
I mean, yeah, we are also, we also have like MiFi's in the vehicles, whereby you can connect yourself and you get to stream live from the park from wherever you are.
Let me ask you, with regards to this particular park, why do you think that people do not, especially those of us of Kenyan descent, nini inafanya tusikuje park?
I want to believe that most people don't know about it. That is the main reason, and people also they have no interest of local tourism. That's what I can say. And because you cannot tell me it's all about like tight schedules that you have, because at least even if you have tight schedules, at least you have a day off.
At least you have a day off.
Yeah, you have a day off.
Okay, great. I'm told we've just discovered some rhinos. Let's check those ones out.
So here we have the white rhinos. They are the southern white rhinos. In Kenya we have southern white rhinos, we have the black rhinos, and now we have the only remaining two, the northern white rhinos, although they are not here in Nairobi National Park. You can get them very close to the Ukita at Olpejeta National Conservancy, sorry. So here we have the white rhinos. I think there are two of them, and it's like they have a calf. I told you rhinos can live up between 40 to 45 years. They can weigh up to between 1,500 and 1,700 kilos. Actually, when the animals are compared with their weight, rhinos come that. They say hippo is heavier than the rhinos. So in terms of weight, this is number 3. They don't normally chance. Unlike the black ones. The black ones, we don't even go very close to them because for them they normally charge. They are very violent. For white rhinos, they are grazers. They feed from the ground. And the black ones, they feed from shrubs. We call them, they are browsers. They feed from shrubs. So it's very rare to see a black rhino in an open ground. Okay, Nairobi National Park, it's the only park in the whole world which is very close to the city. So to the background, you can see the tall buildings in the CBD. Giraffes have the biggest heart of all animals. For the obvious reasons, I know. They are the tallest, they are tall as, they can grow tall as 5 meters. That's why they have the biggest heart, because you can imagine the heart pumps the blood all the way from where it is located within the belly or something, all the way to the head. That's why they have the biggest heart. The heart itself actually can weigh up to 12 kilos. Very big. To differentiate a male and a female when you are very far from the giraffes and you cannot see the sex organs, you just look the horns. For the males, they are thick. For the females, they are smaller, they are shorter, and they are thin. So here we have 2 females and 1 male. They are also big. The males are bigger compared to the females. The skin patterns, they act like your fingerprints. They don't look alike. Each giraffe has its own skin pattern. So this is giraffe. We have 3 types of giraffes in Kenya. We have this one, Maasai giraffe. We have reticulated. That one you normally get to see it at far north and far south. Then we have the Rothschild. Rothschild is somehow endangered. I think it's the most endangered for all giraffes. So where you get to see it, you normally get to see where we have a lot of protection. They are normally in places where it is protected. Like we have one in Nairobi, we have the Giraffe Center. We get to see some there in Nakuru National Park also. And also the Olpejeta Conservancy. Yeah.
Right, so as you can see, we have done a tour of the Nairobi National Park. And by the way, you can come to this park any day of the week, really. It's a weekday today, and you'll be able to see all these animals and still go back and go to the office like we are about to do ourselves. It's just a way to show you that there are things that you can get to see without going very far off. We've seen some lions just towards the tail end of our tour here, actually really up close. We managed to see giraffes, we have seen hippos, we've seen crocodiles, we have seen antelopes, we have seen zebras. It's been quite a mixed bag of so many things we could be able to see here. We even saw some ostriches from a distance. But you know, the whole concept of getting out here is for you to know that locally it's possible for you to go and do something else in as far as local tourism is concerned, and you can start right here in Nairobi. It's a special treat we've gotten from our friend David Iteo here and the Crown Eagle Safaris, who have been able to work with us the entire, to just show us the kind of things they do on their day-to-day job. This is the work they do. David.
Yes.
Hii kazi inakaa ni kazi inafurahisha sana.
Kazi nzuri zaidi. Kazi yenye mandhari tu. Kazi yako ni kutembea na kujivinjari na kujionea Kenya.
Na kujionea Kenya.
Naam.
Kuna wale wanasema, you know, maybe it's too expensive to come to the park. It's too expensive to come, and what would you say to them?
It is never expensive. The only thing you need is just to prepare. You know, chance favors a prepared mind. So unajipanga polepole tu, unaekelea polepole. You know, like kama Crown Eagle Safaris, sisi huwa tunaketa for all, you know, all type of people. Whether wewe ni low class, middle class, hivyo luxury, sisi wote tunawaketa wote. So tuko na malipo ya polepole zaidi, inaitwa lipa polepole bila stress. So you can decide like you want to take a trip maybe in the next 3, 4, 5 months to come. Then you start putting in 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. Just polepole, pesa inajaa, ikifika you travel and you.
That's what the Wazungus do, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what the Wazungus do. You know, people think that when Wazungu come to Kenya, they have a lot of money. That is not true. It's only that they prepare and plan early in advance. So they start saving towards a holiday. Anytime you want to like ambush yourself and you want to do a game drive like today, you know, it will be expensive for you. Yeah. But anytime you plan ahead of time, trust you me, you'll never feel the pinch.
You'll never feel the pinch. Where else do you take people?
Basically, we are running across the world. Just to mention but a few destinations that we do. When it comes to Kenya, we are doing coast, that is Mombasa, Diani, Malindi. And of course, bush safaris, we do Masai Mara, Samburu, Amboseli, Savo, you know. Those are main in Kenya. And also we are also trying to give our clients lake experience. Talking about lake, we are talking about Lake Nakuru, Lake Naivasha. We are talking about Baringo. We are talking about Rusinga Island on Lake Victoria. Mufangano Island also on Lake Victoria. Those are some of the destinations. And also we are going to Lamu. Those are some of the destinations that we sell in Kenya. And then out of the country we do Zanzibar, Mauritius, Seychelles, Dubai, you know, South Africa, Cape Town. We do Maldives. So there's a lot of destinations that we are selling. And I can just encourage people to come check with us. We have amazing deals for them.
Yeah.
And the good thing about it is that we've always said that if you've never traveled with Crown Eagle Safaris, then your holiday has never been crowned. It's until you travel with us, then you feel the difference. Yeah.
Now tell me something. In as far as the experience is concerned in going out there and looking at animals, what would you tell someone about that feeling of just?
Trust you me, that feeling is so great. It's a great experience, you know. Sometimes you just get to appreciate the nature and see what God has done, you know. Like us, we've just seen how, you know, the lions, the war between lion and the buffaloes. You saw how interesting it was. I mean, it's just a good experience that you should never miss. You just need to come and book your safari. Let your family have one of their lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your take home you can tell our viewers this morning?
The what?
What's their take home? Ule jamaa anakuwa na mara ya kwanza hatajaenda safari.
Wewe ambao unanitazama, you've never gone on safari. This is your opportunity for you and your loved ones to book your trip, whether a beach destination or a bush safari. Come experience it. Let us crown your holiday.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, this is our guide, John. He's the one who's been driving us around, taking us about. John, what can you say about this place where we are standing right now?
At this place we are starting right now is where we normally do the ivory burning. You know, those ivory which are caught from the poachers. Zote zinaletwa hapa, they pile them somewhere and then when they are burning them, wanazileta hapa, wanazichoma. As you can see, kuna zingine zimezilishoma kitabo, so those are just arches.
Hiyo ni ash ya ndovu.
Yeah, hiyo ni ya ndovu. Hizo ni za rhinos. This is the ivory burning point. Yeah, yoyote yenye inashikwa Kenya inaletangwa hapa kushomwa. Yeah, so you can imagine how many animals have died to have all this arch.
Yeah. What can you say about this job of yours as a tour operator?
I would say I love my job. I have been doing this for quite some time, and for me, I love traveling. I love meeting new people, and yeah, I love the job. What I do, I love what I do. Yeah.
Those people watching you've never been on a safari. What would be your message to them?
My message to those who have never been to a safari: it's very cheap. to do a safari here in Kenya. Very cheap. You don't have to go into the office and pay the whole amount there. Jipange tu pole pole, hiyo pesa kidogo siku ya mwisho utajipata umeenda safari mzuri sana. It will be the lifetime experience ever. Ukifikiria inakuanga expensive, but it's not. It's not expensive.
Thank you. That's the experience we've gotten here. That's 59 minutes for today. As I say, you know, get out there, see the world. God bless you. Have a good day.